When we talk about effective communication and how to communicate better, here are 5 communication mistakes that we all make. The first one is assuming. We all tend to assume so much about other people and why they do what they do. And the truth of the matter is that we don't really know. We don't really know why other people do what they do. And so we make up a story in our head about why they do what they do. And here's the scary part. Based on our own assumption that we just made about that person, we're actually going to make some real life decisions. And we may have a cooler talk about them or try to set them up for failure or send a passive aggressive email. So assuming is a big communication mistake we all make. The second one is judging. We're all very quick to judge other people. And it is a mental shortcut because sometimes it's just too much of a mental energy in situations where we're burned out and tired just to give other people the benefit of the doubt. The third communication mistake a lot of people tend to make has to do with listening in order to respond. Listening is a skill where in modern life we just sometimes hop above it. We just don't do it. We're in a rush and we don't fully listen to the other person. So listening in order to respond rather than listening for the sake of listening is a huge communication mistake. A fourth communication mistake we all make has to do with multitasking. So this is where somebody's talking to us and we do something else at the same time, or our kid is talking to us and we're on our phone, a coworker is talking to us and we're on the computer, and basically what we are communicating to them by doing that, by not putting the phone down or leaving the laptop and just being fully present, we basically communicate to them, you know what, you don't matter to me so much. So to make my time more valuable, I'm actually going to do something else. And as soon as we do that, they don't really care about us anymore. You know why? Because we don't really care about them. So put the phone down, put the computer away when somebody's talking to you. Get used to not multitasking. Give them your full undivided attention. The last communication mistake we all make, the fifth one, is that we don't really communicate. So a lot of times, the biggest mistake is to assume that communication has happened, that you told the other person this and this and this and that, where in fact you danced around it or you weren't really clear and the communication did not happen. They really did not get the message that you wanted to give them. And so the question is, how do we communicate better? So a few things on that. Number 1, stop multitasking. When people are talking to you, give them your undivided attention. Make them feel that they matter. Be present, fully listen, and also be clear. When you communicate with someone, take the time to clarify everything. Fully listen, and when you communicate very, very clearly.